Have you ever started your morning with a warm bowl of oatmeal, feeling like you're doing something good for your body? You're not alone. For years, oatmeal has been praised as one of the healthiest ways to begin the day, especially for those of us in our 60s, 70s, or beyond. It's simple, familiar, comforting, a spoonful of warmth that feels like it's doing something right. And to be honest, it is doing many things right. Oats are packed with fiber. They support heart health, help keep cholesterol in check, and provide a steady source of energy that doesn't crash like sugary cereals or white toast. So yes, oatmeal has earned its place at the breakfast table. But what if I told you that the way most people eat their oatmeal might be working against them? Not because of the oats themselves, but because of the foods we pair with them. Well-meaning additions that can quietly undo many of oatmeal's benefits. Over time, these combinations can raise blood sugar, cause unexpected fatigue, fog your memory, and even increase stress on your heart. And here's the real challenge. Most of us have no idea it's happening. That's why this video matters. Today, we're taking a closer look at the most common foods people mix or serve alongside their oatmeal, and why those choices may be quietly sabotaging your health. These aren't exotic or unusual items either. You probably have at least one of them in your kitchen right now. But don't worry, this isn't about restriction or guilt. It's about awareness and simple, empowering swaps you can make right away to protect your energy, sharpen your thinking, and feel your best throughout the day. Whether you're managing blood pressure, watching your sugar intake, or just want to keep your morning steady and strong, what you don't pair with oatmeal can be just as important as what you do. And the good news? These changes aren't hard. In fact, they might be the easiest thing you do for your health all day. So grab a cozy seat, maybe a notepad, and let's take a closer look, starting with the one food almost everyone thinks is healthy, but often causes more harm than good when paired with oats. Oh, and before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you. What do you usually eat with your oatmeal? Share your answer in the comments below. I'll be reading them all. Let's begin. Let's begin with one of the most common breakfast companions out there, orange juice. It's been a breakfast icon for generations. For many of us, a glass of orange juice feels like a bright, healthy way to start the day, especially when it's served alongside a warm bowl of oatmeal. It tastes fresh, it looks cheerful, and we've been told for decades that it's rich in vitamin C and good for the immune system. But here's the truth that rarely makes it into advertisements. Orange juice, especially when paired with a carbohydrate-rich food like oatmeal, can cause a sharp, unhealthy spike in blood sugar. To understand why, let's go back to nature. When you eat a whole orange, you're getting natural sugars wrapped in fiber, a perfect little package. That fiber slows down digestion and gives your body time to process the fruit sugar more gently. Your blood sugar rises in a more controlled way, and your energy stays stable. But when oranges are juiced, all that helpful fiber gets left behind. What you're left with is essentially concentrated fruit sugar in liquid form. Just one 8-ounce glass of orange juice can contain 20 to 25 grams of sugar, as much as some sodas. Now combine that with oatmeal, which is a healthy carb, yes, but still a carb. Even steel-cut or old-fashioned oats break down into glucose. When you pair that bowl of oats with a sugar-laden beverage like orange juice, your body gets hit with a double surge of sugar. For someone in their 20s, that might mean a quick burst of energy. But for older adults, especially anyone managing prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, or insulin resistance, that sudden sugar spike can have serious consequences. Here's what happens. Blood sugar surges, forcing the pancreas to release more insulin. After the spike, there's often a crash, leaving you tired, foggy, or hungry again. Repeated spikes increase inflammation throughout the body, stressing your heart, blood vessels, and brain. Over time, this pattern may contribute to weight gain, memory lapses, and even increased risk of chronic disease. Many older adults tell me, I eat oatmeal for breakfast, but I still feel tired by mid-morning. Often the reason is hidden in what's sitting beside that bowl, the orange juice quietly undoing the benefits of their meal. But here's the good news. This is an easy fix. If you love a morning beverage, you don't have to give it up. You just have to choose smarter options that support your energy, not sabotage it. Try this instead. A glass of water with lemon to hydrate gently and support digestion. A cup of unsweetened herbal tea, like peppermint, chamomile, or ginger. Or if you love your caffeine, go for black coffee or coffee with a splash of milk, but no added sugar. Still craving that citrus flavor? Reach for whole fruit instead. Sliced oranges, a handful of berries, or a few apple wedges give you the natural sweetness you want, but with fiber to buffer the sugar and keep your blood sugar more stable. Your body and your brain will thank you. Here's what's most important to remember. Neither oatmeal nor orange juice is bad on its own, but together they can create a blood sugar roller coaster that's especially risky as we age. Small changes, like swapping that juice for a piece of fruit, can protect your energy, sharpen your focus, and help your oatmeal truly do what it's meant to do. Nourish you, not drain you. If this surprised you, or if you've been drinking orange juice with oatmeal for years, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're rethinking your routine. Ready for the next hidden pairing mistake? Let's take a closer look at something creamy and cozy, but more deceptive than it seems. Now here's something that might surprise you. If you're someone who loves adding a spoonful of vanilla yogurt to your oatmeal, or maybe you pour in a little sweetened almond or oat milk to make it creamier, you're not alone. This pairing feels comforting, maybe even a little indulgent. It turns a simple bowl of oats into something smoother, tastier, more satisfying. And let's be honest, at our age, food should feel good, not just do good. But here's the quiet truth behind that creamy upgrade. Most flavored yogurts and sweetened milks are hiding more sugar than you'd ever guess. Let's take yogurt first. That little 5 or 6 ounce container of blueberry or peach yogurt you're adding to your oatmeal, it might contain 12 to 20 grams of added sugar. That's 3 to 5 teaspoons in a single scoop. That's more than most people would ever stir in on purpose. Then there's sweetened plant-based milks, like almond, soy, or oat milk. They're often marketed as healthy, with phrases like low-fat, plant-based, or heart-healthy. But take a closer look at the nutrition label. Unless it says unsweetened, chances are it includes added sugars or flavor enhancers. And when you pour that into your oatmeal, you're unintentionally turning a healthy meal into a sugar trap. So what happens in the body? Well, oatmeal is already a carbohydrate-based food. When you eat it alone, especially if it's minimally processed, it breaks down slowly and gives you sustained energy. But when you pair it with added sugar, your body gets overloaded. Blood sugar rises quickly, which can trigger a wave of insulin. You might feel good for an hour, then suddenly sluggish, unfocused, or even anxious. This roller coaster is especially rough on people over 60, whose blood sugar control becomes more fragile with time. Repeated spikes can increase inflammation in the body, which contributes to issues like brain fog, weight gain, aching joints, and even cognitive decline. In the long run, this kind of breakfast may leave you feeling more tired, more inflamed, and less mentally clear without even knowing it's the cause. But here's the part that's hopeful. You don't have to give up the texture or richness. Just shift the ingredients. Try this instead. Use plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. It's high in protein, low in sugar, and adds creaminess without the crash. Pour in unsweetened almond, coconut, or dairy milk. No added flavors or syrups. Add your own sweetness naturally with fresh fruit like banana slices or blueberries, or a dash of cinnamon for warmth without sugar. You get all the satisfaction without the sabotage. Think of it this way. Every ingredient you choose is either fueling your body or draining it. And your breakfast should never be what sets you up for an energy crash, brain fog, or blood sugar spike. So the next time you're standing in front of the fridge, reaching for that vanilla yogurt or sweet almond milk, pause, flip the label. If you see added sugars or a list of artificial ingredients, that's your cue to make a better choice. You deserve a breakfast that supports your day, not one that quietly chips away at your health. And if you're already doing this swap, tell us in the comments what your favorite unsweetened mix-ins are. You might inspire someone else to try it too. In the next section, we're going to explore a breakfast food that's even more nostalgic and potentially even more dangerous. Let's talk bacon and sausage and why they might be the last thing your heart needs right now. Let's talk about something that holds a special place in many hearts and kitchens. Bacon, sausage, the sizzle, the smell, the memories. Maybe it reminds you of lazy weekend mornings, the house filled with that familiar savory aroma, or big family breakfasts where a few crispy strips or golden sausage links were always part of the plate. These foods are more than just breakfast staples. They're emotional comfort. They bring back memories of people and moments we loved. But as we grow older, it's time to look at them through a new lens, not with guilt or fear, but with honesty and care. Processed meats like bacon and sausage are doing far more damage than most people realize, especially when paired with something as innocent as oatmeal. Let's unpack why. First, these meats fall into the category of processed foods, which means they've been cured, salted, smoked, or chemically treated to extend shelf life and flavor. That's where the real concern begins. Most bacon and sausage products are loaded with nitrates and nitrites, which preserve the color and prevent bacteria, but are linked to increased inflammation and potential cancer risk. Excess sodium, often more than 500 milligrams in a single serving, enough to spike your blood pressure before you finish your first cup of coffee. Saturated fats and hidden sugars, especially in flavored sausage or fast food versions. Now imagine pairing that with a warm bowl of oats, something meant to protect your heart and stabilize your energy. Suddenly, your breakfast is sending mixed signals to your body. The oats say, here's some fiber and slow-burning fuel. The bacon says, here's a blast of salt, saturated fat, and inflammation. And for older adults, this combination hits even harder. As we age, our blood vessels become more sensitive. Our ability to regulate sodium and maintain smooth blood flow begins to decline. Add processed meats into that equation, and you may be unknowingly increasing your risk of hypertension artery, stiffness, brain fog, and even chronic fatigue as your body works overtime to manage the internal stress. Now you might be thinking, but it's just a few slices. How bad could it be? Here's the thing. It's not just about quantity. It's about consistency. When small amounts of harmful ingredients are introduced day after day, the effects quietly accumulate. Even worse, many sausages, especially packaged or fast food ones, sneak in added sugars for flavor, making them not just salty and fatty, but also sweeten. That creates a triple threat to your energy, your weight, and your blood sugar. So, does this mean you can never enjoy bacon again? Not necessarily. This isn't about banning joy from your plate. It's about being mindful, especially when your goal is longevity, energy, and staying sharp as the years go on. Here's how you can make a better breakfast choice without losing satisfaction. Swap processed meat for protein-rich, heart-friendly options like a boiled or poached egg for clean, complete protein with no hidden additives. A tablespoon of natural nut butter, creamy, rich, and nourishing. A handful of nuts or seeds like almonds, pecans, or sunflower seeds. Or even a few slices of smoked salmon in moderation, which adds healthy fats without the harmful preservatives. These swaps not only provide the satisfaction of protein and fat, they do so without the pro-inflammatory baggage of processed meat. So next time you're tempted to fry up bacon alongside your oatmeal, pause and ask yourself, is this meal fueling the life I want to live or quietly working against it? Your breakfast should nourish your body, protect your heart, and keep your energy stable, not leave you feeling swollen, sluggish, or foggy by mid-morning. You've made it this far in life. You've earned the right to feel strong, sharp, and confident every day. Let's make sure your breakfast supports that. Coming up next, we'll shift gears and explore the best foods to pair with oatmeal. From vibrant fruits to brain-loving seeds, we'll show you how to turn your bowl into a powerhouse of daily wellness. Now that we've talked about what to avoid in your oatmeal bowl, let's turn to something far more inspiring. What to add that truly loves you back. Let's begin with something small, colorful, and surprisingly powerful. Berries. Whether it's blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, or blackberries, these little fruits carry far more than flavor. They carry protection. They are among the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, and their benefits are especially profound for those of us in our 60s, 70s, or beyond. So what makes berries such a beautiful match for oatmeal? Let's start with antioxidants. Think of them as tiny shields for your cells, guarding against the wear and tear of daily life, stress, pollution, and even natural aging. Over time, damage from unstable molecules known as free radicals can contribute to everything from wrinkles to heart disease to memory decline. Berries, especially blueberries, are packed with one particular group of antioxidants called anthocyanins, the very compounds that give them their deep, vibrant colors. And anthocyanins don't just look pretty, they support blood vessel health, reduce inflammation, a root cause of chronic illness, improve memory and cognitive function, and may help slow the aging process in your brain. One study from Harvard found that older adults who regularly consume blueberries and strawberries delayed cognitive aging by up to 2.5 years. That's not a minor detail. That's more birthdays celebrated with clarity, more conversations remembered, more moments truly enjoyed. But the benefits of berries don't stop at the brain. They're also heart healthy, helping lower LDL, bad cholesterol, naturally low in sugar, especially compared to fruit juices packed with fiber, which helps regulate digestion and keeps your blood sugar steady. This is important because when you pair berries with oatmeal, you're creating a synergy. Fiber from the oats, antioxidants from the berries, and natural sweetness that doesn't spike your insulin. And here's another wonderful bonus. Berries are gentle on the stomach and easy to chew, making them an ideal choice if you've had dental work or simply prefer softer textures. Plus, they're versatile. Stir a handful of frozen blueberries into your hot oatmeal. They'll melt slightly, creating little pockets of flavor. Top your oats with fresh strawberries, sliced thin for sweetness in every bite. Mix in raspberries or blackberries for a bit of tartness and beautiful color contrast. Can't always get fresh berries? Frozen is just fine. In fact, frozen berries are often picked at peak ripeness and flash frozen, locking in nutrients. They're more affordable and available year-round, so you can enjoy their benefits no matter the season or your budget. And if chewing is a challenge, you can always blend them into a puree or stir them in crushed. The nutrients are still there. The goodness doesn't go away. So tomorrow morning, when you reach for your oatmeal, pause. Add something that honors your body, your memory, your heart. A handful of berries is more than a topping. It's a gentle act of care for your future self. A beautiful way to start the day. Let's talk about something that many people in their later years have been told to fear. Fat. For decades, the message was simple. Fat is bad. It clogs arteries. It adds pounds. It should be avoided. And many of us listened. We chose skim over whole. We feared oils. We skipped the nuts. But here's the truth science has made beautifully clear. Healthy fats aren't something to fear. They're something to welcome. And when it comes to your morning oatmeal, a small handful of the right fats can make a world of difference. Not just for flavor or fullness, but for how your brain works, how your joints feel, and how your energy lasts through the day. Let's begin with one of the most underrated nutritional treasures, chia seeds. These tiny black and white seeds might seem unimpressive at first glance, but they carry an extraordinary amount of nutrition in a very small space. Just 1 tablespoon gives you omega-3 fatty acids, the good kind that reduce inflammation and support heart health, a powerful dose of fiber to keep digestion smooth and blood sugar stable, a bit of plant-based protein to help you feel full, longer even better. Chia seeds are incredibly gentle on the stomach. When they sit in liquid, like warm oatmeal, they form a soft, gel-like texture that's easy to chew and easy to digest. For older adults, this makes them a fantastic way to support gut health without causing discomfort. Now let's talk about walnuts, nature's brain-shaped reminder of how much it cares for your mind. Walnuts are a rich source of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that supports memory, focus, and even mood regulation. Studies have shown that older adults who regularly eat walnuts perform better on cognitive tests and may reduce their risk of dementia. But beyond the brain, walnuts help lower bad LDL cholesterol, provide magnesium and vitamin E, both critical for nerve and muscle function. Add a satisfying crunch and earthy flavor to your oatmeal. A small handful, just 6 to 8 walnut halves, can turn a plain bowl of oats into a deeply nourishing meal that supports your body on multiple levels. And if walnuts aren't your favorite, no problem. You can use almonds, sliced or chopped, pecans, especially lovely with cinnamon, or a spoonful of natural peanut or almond butter, free of added sugars or oils. Even better, combining chia seeds and walnuts offers a beautiful balance of plant-based and nut-based fats, alongside fiber, protein, and flavor. Here's what all of this does together. It slows digestion, giving you longer-lasting energy without the spikes and crashes. It nourishes your brain, helping you feel more alert and focused. It reduces inflammation, which is a root cause of joint pain, fatigue, and chronic disease. And it helps stabilize blood sugar, which becomes increasingly important with age. The best part? These additions require no special tools or skills. Just sprinkle a spoonful of chia seeds, toss in a few walnuts, stir in a swirl of nut butter. That's it. You're not just feeding your body, you're protecting your future, one bite at a time. So the next time you prepare your oatmeal, remember this. Fat is not the enemy. The right kind of fat is your friend, your ally, your quiet partner in living longer, thinking clearer, and feeling stronger. And it all begins with something as simple as what you choose to put in your bowl. There's something almost magical about cinnamon. It doesn't demand attention. It's not flashy or exotic. Yet a simple sprinkle of this warm, fragrant spice can transform not just the flavor of your oatmeal, but your entire morning. And for older adults looking to protect their heart, balance their blood sugar, and reduce everyday inflammation, cinnamon is a quiet hero worth embracing. Let's explore why. First, cinnamon is rich in powerful plant compounds, especially one called cinnamaldehyde, the same compound that gives it that cozy aroma we associate with holidays, baked goods, and comfort. But cinnamaldehyde does much more than just smell good. It helps the body in three incredible ways. Reduces inflammation, calming the internal stress that builds up with age, acts as an antioxidant, shielding your cells from damage caused by everyday life, supports insulin sensitivity, helping your body handle blood sugar more effectively. That last point is a big deal. As we age, our cells become less responsive to insulin, the hormone that helps glucose move out of the blood and into the muscles and liver. This natural slowdown can lead to blood sugar spikes that leave us feeling sluggish, foggy, or even anxious after eating. Cinnamon steps in like a wise helper, smoothing the process so sugar is absorbed more gradually, without the roller coaster effect. Several studies have shown that just half a teaspoon of cinnamon per day can significantly lower fasting blood sugar levels and improve insulin function, making it especially helpful for those managing type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, or simply wanting to keep energy steady and mood stable throughout the day. But the benefits of cinnamon go beyond glucose. Cinnamon also supports heart health thanks to its ability to reduce LDL, bad cholesterol, and triglycerides, two things that become harder to manage as we age. It's also been shown to help reduce inflammatory markers in the body, which are linked to everything from joint pain to brain fog to cardiovascular risk. And perhaps most surprising of all, cinnamon may support cognitive function. Some research suggests it could help delay age-related decline in memory and attention by reducing inflammation in the brain. That's a lot of benefit from a spice you can add in under 5 seconds. So how do you use it? Start small. Add a quarter to a half teaspoon of ground cinnamon to your oatmeal as it cooks. Mix it in with fruit, yogurt, or nut butter. Pair it with sliced apples or raisins for natural sweetness. No sugar needed. Just be sure you're using Ceylon cinnamon, sometimes called true cinnamon, if possible. It's milder in taste and safer for long-term use compared to the more common cassia variety, which can be harsh on the liver in large doses. And remember, this isn't about making your breakfast fancy or trendy. It's about adding one more layer of support to your health using something ancient, trusted, and comforting. Because cinnamon doesn't just make your oatmeal taste better, it helps your entire body feel better. And that's a powerful way to start any day. Let's take a deep breath and bring everything together. This isn't just about oatmeal. It's about something much bigger. It's about how we care for ourselves, gently, intentionally, as we age. It's about how a simple morning habit can either lift us up or quietly work against us. And most importantly, it's about realizing that small changes can have a powerful ripple effect. You see, oatmeal isn't the problem. It's a humble, nourishing food that's been supporting generations. The issue lies in what we so often pair it with: orange juice, sweetened yogurt, processed meats, without realizing the stress these choices place on our aging bodies. They spike our blood sugar, they stir inflammation, they sap energy instead of giving it. But the beautiful news, you now have a new way forward. You've learned how to turn your oatmeal into a true act of care, one that supports your heart, your brain, your digestion, and your energy throughout the day. Let's recap the most powerful positive additions. Berries that flood your body with antioxidants and protect your memory. Chia seeds and walnuts that nourish your brain and keep blood sugar steady. Cinnamon, the gentle spice that fights inflammation and balances glucose. Whole fruits instead of juice, for steady energy without the crash. Unsweetened plant-based or dairy milk, to add creaminess without the sugar bomb. These are the ingredients of a longevity breakfast. One that honors your years, supports your goals, and keeps you feeling strong, stable, and clear-headed, whether you're 60 or 90. But even more importantly, this is about building trust with your body again. Each morning you get a fresh chance to say, I care about how I feel today and tomorrow. I'm willing to make choices that bring me energy and peace. I deserve to feel vibrant. You don't need to overhaul everything overnight. You don't need perfection. You just need consistency and a little kindness toward yourself at each meal. So tomorrow morning, when you reach for that pot of oats, take a moment to pause, smile, and choose just one upgrade. Maybe it's a handful of berries or a sprinkle of cinnamon or skipping the juice. Then take a bite and feel proud. You're building a breakfast and a life that loves you back. So here we are. We began this journey with something as ordinary as a bowl of oatmeal and ended with something far more meaningful. A conversation about vitality, intention, and the simple but powerful choices we make each day as we grow older. Because growing older isn't about decline. It's about refining what matters. It's about choosing foods, routines, and relationships that sustain us, that respect our experience, that gently support our energy, clarity, and independence, day by day. Oatmeal is just one example, a quiet, familiar food that, when paired with the right companions, can help you feel steadier on your feet, lighter in your mood, and more in tune with your body's rhythms. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What did you learn today that surprised you? Was it the truth about orange juice, the power of cinnamon, or maybe the idea that healthy fats like walnuts and chia seeds can actually protect your brain? Please share one thing you're taking away from this video, something you're ready to try, or a habit you're thinking about changing. Drop it in the comments below. And if this video helped you, even in a small way, please like it. Subscribe to the channel. Share it with a friend or a family member who could use a little guidance at the breakfast table. Because this isn't just about health advice. It's about community, about feeling seen, supported, and encouraged, especially at a time in life when that matters more than ever. So thank you, truly, for taking the time to learn, to reflect, and to care for yourself in this quiet but powerful way. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, be well, stay kind to your body, and remember, small steps lead to lasting change. You've got this.